personality, but when all 14 of them don't have the personality of a doormat, no, I'm sorry. You can't do that. It's one thing for one character to have a completely boring personality. I can deal with that. I don't have to use them. But when all 14 of them don't, no. No thanks. That's how I feel about 9. I've reached Disc 3 multiple times, and I just give up, because I didn't have any fun while reaching that point. And that is perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine. These games are marathons. They're not sprints. And if you don't like the game, then don't try to force yourself through it. Because I actually didn't like 9 at first as a child. I actually didn't like it. I actually didn't like 9 at first, but it took me like the first playthrough when I actually did it on my own. And I ended up growing to love it. It wasn't great at first play, as I was playing with my brothers. But I got around to actually playing it alone, actually enjoyed it. But I do get that some side quests absolutely suck in that game. Chocobo Hot and Cold being one of them. Don't get me wrong, I like the rewards it gives, but the side quest is terrible. It is long, drawn out, tedious, and it's on a time limit. Don't like that. I also hate the fact that trance is you can't save it for a boss fight. You have to use it right then and there. I don't like that gameplay mechanic. As opposed to Final Fantasy 7 and 8, where I can use limit breaks whenever I like. I want to save those for a boss fight, not for an actual fight. Not for some jobber, you know? But I also like the fact that job classes are back. Job classes are fun. If it's implemented the right way. Currently playing through the classics the first time. Finished FF7 2 weeks ago, now we're doing FF8. I told him already that I'll absolutely guide him through 9 like we usually do, but he'll have to teach me to love it because I can't find any redeeming things in that game. If you like the older FF games, then you'll love Final Fantasy 9. If you don't, then yeah, you'll end up hating it. But that's the thing, I played FF9 first before the classics and ended up growing to like it. But 9 is more of an acquired taste to me. Like, there's some people that really like it, and there's some people that don't. And you're being one of them. Same thing for Final Fantasy 12. That is like an acquired taste. I know some people that absolutely can't stand 9. And the same thing for 12. There's some people that absolutely love 12, and there's some people that hate it. And for me, 12 just drags a little too long for me. Then again, it is very easy to be absolutely broken in that game as well. I just hate the fact that the Zodiac Spear just completely took me out of it. I was like, okay, I want to get this thing. I opened a chest. I can't get it anymore. Would I like to play the Zodiac Age down the line? Yes, I would. I like the characters, save for Vaughn. I just wish Vaughn didn't speak at all. Ever. I don't know what Square Enix's fixation it was at that time with blonde protagonists. It's like, no. Tidus was enough. And especially Balthier's mainly in my main party anyway. And he is in my main party in War of the Lions. Love Balthier. He's great. Bosch is awesome too. So is Ash. And the sexy rabbit lady Fran. But Van and Pinello, don't care for him. Even though Van's like the strongest character at the party, I don't care for him. I don't care for Vaughn whatsoever. It's just, no, you can't get me to like him. I can't. I can't with that guy. He's the he's like Bart's, but just as cringe too. It's like, ugh, why are you here, bro? Vaughn is like Timu Titus. We want Titus in our game. We have Titus at home. No. No, thank you. It's like, I don't want budget Titus. That's why I didn't use him. There we go. Small shine, all the good shit. Excuse me. But would I play 12 again? I would. I'd do it. It's been a minute. And I would play give the Zodiac Age a proper chance because it's a completely different game gameplay-wise, so I'd give it a shot. That would be down the line. Rebirth is coming out in a few weeks, and I want to play that. That'll be the next 2 months. I'm sorry. The next 2 months of my stream is pretty much going to be FF7 Rebirth. From beginning to end, all the side quests, everything. Vaughn, when you can't be bothered to write a good character, so you just look at the goofy side of Tidus. They could have just done us all a favor and just took him out. They could have just left Van out the game. And the game would have... And quite honestly, the plot would have stayed the same. If you took out Vaughn and Pinello, the plot wouldn't have changed at all. It still would have been the same. For the most part. Wouldn't have been a total loss. Ten might be my favorite of them all, though. For years I swore it was FF7, but having recently played it through my friend, I really missed Final Fantasy X. Well, 10 and 7's universes are connected. It is official. It is actually canon. 10 and 7's universes are indeed one. Are indeed connected to each other in some way, shape, or form. And I like 10 as well. I actually do. Well, semi-canon anyway. Alright, so I'll take him out. Beat up the plant monster. He did. And I have to play FF10. I have not played Final Fantasy X in so long. I still have the hard copy of the PS2 game, still sitting over there in my room. I just haven't played it in so long, which is good. Which is actually good, because there's some stuff that I want to forget. Like, I could play Final Fantasy VIII by memory, with no problem. I know how to beat all the bosses, I know how to get around back and forth, and pretty much do it in my sleep at this point. 7 and 9, same deal. But 10, I have not played in several years. At least 5? So, yeah, I still remember the story beats, but getting from point A to point B, beating certain bosses, I don't remember them. And that's good. I want to forget stuff. Like, I could play 6 through 9 with no problem. So I can play 6, 7, 8, and 9 with very little to any issue whatsoever. Like, it's nothing to me. But 10, I haven't played it in so long, so that's good. As many games as I've beaten on stream, I think some people enjoy the fact that I struggle with something more than me just killing everything. I mean, after 366 games, I gotta get my ass kicked sometime, right? Okay, now we gotta find Sid. Robin Williams is missing. We gotta find him. I don't care what anybody says. I'm still gonna call Sid Robin Williams. Status magic. Yes, please. Because look at Sid's face. Like, dude clearly is inspired by Robin Williams. Like, Square saw a Robin Williams movie and they was like, dude, we want him in our game. It's like, we need to put Robin Williams in our game, bruh. They clearly looked at Robin Williams' face and it was like, yeah, let's put him in. I mean, Squall's inspired by River Phoenix, so... Which is pretty ironic considering Squall is named after a body of water, just like River. Yeah. And you can easily see the inspiration for Pain, because Fujin is pretty much Pain from 10-2. Oh, I do plan on getting every ability. I do. I do plan on getting every single ability with all GFs. Am I going to max them out to level 100? The answer is no. But all the grinding and stuff I'm going to be doing offline simply because I don't want to run around like a complete fool for about 4 hours and just doing the same thing over and over and over again. Like, I'm not sure how amusing that is for other people to watch, but for me, grinding is the boring part of the playthrough. Like, I'd rather just do that offline, and when I get back, I'm ready. Because normally when I play like Final Fantasy 7 or 9, 6, etc., I save all the grinding for offline stuff. But if you guys want to see me do some online grinding, alright, cool, I'll do it. Because at least with FF8, it's different. Because 7 and all the other ones, the enemies don't level up with you. This game, it does, so the challenge is still there. So with 8, I probably will do that, for sure. Yeah, it's very different because the enemies level up. And I like that too, because it keeps me on my toes. I like that. It's a in-game hard mode. The higher the level, the harder the enemies, which is great. I just hate those enemies that give me a surprise game over. Ruby Dragon looking at you. Marlboro looking at you. Don't like those two enemies, especially at level 99. No thank you. But aside from that, I don't mind doing it. If there's an interest for it, I'll do it. My friend just realized this. He leveled on 55 in disc 1. He just had to properly level fight against had a proper level fight against acquiring Tonberry. Tonberry's underrated as a GF, as a summon. Totally underrated. Not great when it comes to summoning, but when it comes to its utility, great. being able to level up and level down, awesome. I know it says casual playthrough, but you know this game, also know this game in and out. Yeah, I do. It's like, it's a casual playthrough in name, really. You got Call Shot, Familiar, Haggle.
Stop! Stop! He's already dead.
Oh my. Can you stand up? I want the Garden Master. I don't care whose side you're on. You can take care of this news now, you hear? Well, just don't stand there. Just give me a hand. Squall's like, really? Do I have to? You have an idea? Shu might know. I have no idea what she is, though. Where are you from anyway? Are you serious? Well, then I have to stay. If everybody gets hurt, who's gonna look after them? Here's my question. Why are you the only doctor in the freaking school? Like, we have a whole military base. It's like we have a whole military school here, full of thousands of students, and there's only one doctor. Why is that not in the budget? Where's the medics? So if I lose my freaking arm, what do you do? Tell me to rub some dirt on it? I have questions. I really need to heal before I end up getting a surprise game over. Since I'm not using Cura for anything. There we go. That'll fix it. That'll fix you. But yes, I do know this game in and out. I've played this so many times as a child. I mean, I grew up playing this game. I got this game pretty much like a few months after its release. Played it almost every summer, Christmas break, spring break. Whenever I felt bored, I would just jump back to Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9 and just keep playing them. Until I got 10. And I played that a bunch. Not as much as the PS1 games, but played those a bunch. Maybe one day I'll bring myself to play 10-2 again. Probably. Maybe. Kinda. Maybe not. Whose side are you on? West side? Anyway, maybe not. Who's Garden Master anyway? This Headmaster, Garden Master thing. It's pretty much filler. At least to me anyway. What's that you claim, huh? I'm just running through everything right now. I just wish the weapon system was much better in this game. I don't mind remodeling weapons, but there's no benefit to them. Aside from Squall and Selfie's weapons, there's really no benefit to really remodeling any of the weapons in the game. Because everything's just based on your stats anyway. At at least with the older Final Fantasy games, like when you got like a different weapon, like it felt like it mattered, you know? When you get like the revolver, you can literally stay with the initial weapons of each and every character and it doesn't matter. Like, Selphie with Strange Vision has max accuracy. Squall always has max accuracy. While all the other guys, it's just like, eh. Understand for a completionist file anyway, but... It's like, I know, like, this game, like, I list, like, casual playthrough, but the reason why I have casual playthrough on just about every Final Fantasy I play is that it's not a completionist run. It's not 100%. It's not a platinum run. It's just getting what I need is necessary to beat the boss. Get to the end. If that means getting just about all the best stuff, then yes, I will. Or if it's just enough, then cool. It's just something non-committal at the end of the day. Casuals beating Emerald and Ruby. You'd be surprised that there's a lot of people that haven't. Like, there's a lot of people that play FF7 who've never touched Emerald or Ruby at all. I normally level up until about 75 or 80, but that's normally because I'm leveling up all the materia while I have it too, so like HP Plus and Double Cut and Mime and all of that. All the rare materia, I'm pretty much spending the most of my time leveling that up more than anything else, so then I can kill them. But you'd be surprised there's a lot of people that have never, ever, ever touched the super boss. And that's perfectly fine. It's like, you guys want some hot dogs? Yeah! Hey, give us those leftover hot dogs. Oh, we already finished them. Oh, really? Oh, well, sorry. Aww. But when it comes to super bosses, yeah, Emerald and Ruby are not that hard. They have a lot of gimmicks, but they're not really difficult. You take the time to prepare for them. I love how Zell just gets super happy for no reason. He is hype incarnate. Let's go! We got hot dogs! It's like, dude, I like hot dogs as much as the next man, but that's your favorite food, my guy? Emerald's only hard if you aren't 80 plus and you don't have underwater. I don't think I used underwater in my last run. I'm not too sure. I think I did. Okay, let me see here. Emerald's only hard if you aren't 80 plus and I don't have underwater. I actually beat Emerald Weapon on level 70. Level 70 to 75. It's not even that hard. It's not even that bad. But that was my I think I need to go back to my unmodded run. Underwater materia is, you don't really need that. If you have a powerful enough magic stat, you don't need it. The W item definitely helps too, because what I do with the W item materia is that I use the duplication glitch on Mega Elixirs and Hero Drinks. And each turn, I would just use a Mega Elixir and Hero Drinks. Hero Drinks boost up your stats. So, don't need it. Hero Drinks at around level 60 is takes about 22 minutes. It takes less than that. you get limit breaks right on time, you have like Sid. You can easily solo him a night sit around if you felt like it. But he ain't that bad. Hey, it's Robin Williams. And he's gone. Yeah, Ruby isn't bad. He just has the whirlpool mechanic, which he sometimes can do while you resurrect the party. Like, he sometimes does that. Yeah, just throw some tasers at him, cast Hades, and Mecha Weapon isn't that bad either. And FFA anyway. Like, he's not that bad. Well, if you don't have Holy Wars, that can turn to a nightmare, but if you have Holy War, you're good. It's just a matter of killing him. Killing him before he kills you. I think you can say that for just about every super boss. Once you know the gimmick, you pretty much, the game is practically over. Because you could be doing 1,000 other things right now. One of those includes sleep. So, cast the sleep spell on yourself and get some rest. You forgot I had that command there, huh? Well, I do. You're welcome. Final Fantasy X strategy, the super bosses blows down auto attack, auto haste, auto potion, auto phoenix, auto armor, using auto life in battle, pressing quick hit. Yeah, I